Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your exotic Filipina Vicky, and today we have our very special guest, Mr. John Smulo. Yes.
How's it going, guys?
Yes. I came here, guys, because I wanted to, of course, meet Sir John about business. As I tell you guys, I always wanted to have something to focus on something, and I reached out to him. I think 5 days ago. Yeah, 5 days ago, I messaged him on Facebook and I said, like, when are you going to start your new journey? Yeah, for the startup tribe. And actually, I came here hoping that I could find something. I already know that I have this thing in me that wanted to start something. So many things going on in my mind, like what to do.
A lot of different businesses.
Yes, a lot of different businesses. But I really wanted to meet him because, you know, it's like, I saw his channel. If you haven't checked it yet, it's John Smulo in YouTube, and he was talking about there how to start a business and startup tribe with applicant before Miss
Angel.
Yes, Miss Angel. Oh my gosh, yes. And I really think that I could get some like wisdom from him. And after we talked about yesterday, I was here yesterday already, and we had talked about it. So I decided today that I wanted to start to do the startup tribe with Mr. John. So I would like to ask you something,
sure.
What was the reason why you started a startup tribe, and when did you start it?
Sure. So for me, being an expat living here in the Philippines, I have a few different businesses here, and I'm grateful for what I have. The pandemic's definitely been difficult for everybody, but there's a lot of need here. And so, like others here, not just expat, but Filipinos as well, everybody's really been trying to help each other to make it through this difficult time. And so, I've done things like just giving food or clothing or basic necessities that people have for needs here. But there was just always something in my heart where I knew that if I gave somebody a meal, that would bring a smile to their face and their stomach would feel better for, a few hours, but then they would be hungry again. And that was, hard to kind of deal with because, you don't want to see people struggling so much during this time. And so I had the idea, for a while that I really needed to think of an idea to help others in the Philippines that was more permanent than just giving a meal or a pair of sandals or something like that. And so since I have some business experience over the last 13 years and I've worked as a business consultant and helped, a lot of startups grow in the Silicon Valley over the years, I had the idea that I would start a free mentorship program, and that's where Startup Tribe came about. I have the desire to help people to be able to help themselves for longer than just a simple meal might help them.
Wow, that's really great. I really think it's a really good idea. I mean, there are quite a lot of people right here that really wanted to do the business, but they just don't know what to start with, what to do, where to do it. So I think it would be really nice to have that startup tribe for those people, and also with a small business that just started to how to grow it. So yes, that's also the reason why I really came up here, and I'm going to do it with Mr. John. So another thing, how long do you live here in the Philippines?
It's been almost 2 years. So I started coming in 2019. I came here 3 times, and I incorporated my first business during that time. And then I moved here January of 2020, just in time for the pandemic. So almost a couple of years now.
Oh, wow. How do you like it here?
I like it here. So when I first came here, I got to be honest, I had very rose-colored glasses on. Everything was perfect. Everything was wonderful. And once you live in a place for a while, you start to see that there's good and there's bad, everywhere you live. But there's nowhere I'd rather be than the Philippines. I definitely really love it here. The people are wonderful, even when there's stress. It's not the stress of living in the U.S. or, another Western country for me. So overall, I really love it here.
No, that's really good to hear. And how about, I'm just going to ask, you have your business here going for how I know that you got the newly opened saloon with your
Yes.
business partner, and you have the
Delish Deli. Yeah,
yeah.
the restaurant we opened during the pandemic about a little over a year ago. And then my main business is Purple Cow Agency. It's a BPO here, and we started that in 2019.
How is it going up to now?
It's going good. It's going good. So one of the things we find with BPOs is there's a lot of companies around the world that are really looking for ways to hire employees and marketing teams like we offer at a lower cost, especially for businesses in other countries that are struggling during this time. So it's going well. It's going well.
That's so good to hear. Like, there's so many foreigners that are always like looking up into what could we start here, especially if you are like married to a Filipina or if you consider of like living here in the Philippines. What would you like to tell all these people?
Sure. Well, I think that there's so many business opportunities here in the Philippines, but most of them are probably not worth starting. So the profit margins are kind of low, and you really need to find something that's sustainable for the long term, and especially with times like this during the pandemic, you really have to think about if something will work. It's hard to say how long things will be the way they are here. There's a lot of you guys probably watching, hoping that the Philippines will open up any day now. But for me, I really look at businesses here where people need what you offer regularly. That's part of why we started a restaurant, and we started a hair salon. I wasn't just looking for the free haircuts, but it's something that we started partners here that in a kind of an exclusive area though. So I think you also have to think about where you're starting a particular business as well. Anything you could do online, or where your customers are global, I think that's really helpful as well, and that's why my main focus is still Purple Cow, where we're serving clients globally, not only here but especially in the U.S., Australia, the U.K., different countries as well. So if there's anybody watching and has some ideas, feel free to reach out to me.
Yes.
Love connecting with other foreigners that are looking at starting businesses here, and definitely help. Happy to help any way I can.
So with that business that we are just talking about right now, is it like it's international? Like, you're not just only working in the Philippines, but also
with Purple Cow Agency, our BPO, yes, we're working globally, and I still have a digital marketing agency in California, so we've kept our office there, but overwhelmingly our employees were moving over here.
Oh, that's very interesting. And I would like just to ask like one more question.
Sure.
Is that like, what are the qualities that you needed to be the applicant of the Startup Tribe?
Yeah, that's a good question as well. So we had a number of applicants, and those are some of the cultural differences and challenges here at times running businesses. And for me, I was really looking for somebody that already showed that they were entrepreneurial, already showed that they were willing to hustle, whether that was side hustles like I've seen you have, or just really willing to put themselves out there day after day and put in the work that it takes to run a business. So for me, I'm really not just looking for somebody that has particular skills, because you could be the smartest person in the room, or you could have the greatest skills, but if you don't have the work ethic and the commitment to keep working and making it happen day after day, even if there's failures, even if you're struggling, even if there's problems at home or anywhere else, chances are you probably won't make it very long in business. So for me, it was a lot of those kind of attitude, type of thing, willing to make it happen no matter what it took, that I really saw in you, and that I would look for, definitely in the future for any applicants for Startup Tribes, new batches to come.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm very privileged to will be the one part of it, guys. And please do watch my journey with Mr. Jen. And I want you to promote your channel. He got a YouTube channel, guys, as I said in the first during this video. But I wanted you to promote your channel. What are the things they could see in your channel, and yeah, just about it.
I appreciate it. Free plug as well, so grateful for that. So my channel is John Smulo TV, and basically I cover life and business in the Philippines as an expat. So at times I'm talking about everyday life here, but often I'm kind of taking a peek into the businesses that I run here, so people can see what we do in those different businesses. We're kind of introducing people to employees and others that work with us, and sometimes there's motivational businesses kind of related to work, and of course an important part of what we do now is Startup Tribe videos as well. So we just finished up batch 1 of Startup Tribe, and I'd love for people to check those out, but definitely it will be a lot of fun to have Vicky as part of it as well, and hoping to see you guys on both of our channels for the new Startup Tribe journey starting up pretty soon, starring Vicky.
Yes, guys, I really wanted to start it again because it's just been more like I have a lot of things going on, and I wanted to focus this time with things and how to keep me growing. So as I said, I study, and then I do this, I do that, and right now I wanted to have a focus, and I also could apply the things that I learned from my experience and from my study, because it's about business as well. And so I can't wait to grow, and I know we won't go just for a night to success. I know it will be a long way, it will be a rough road. You might success, you might not, but the journey that you are taking this course, I know for sure would help me later in the future or pretty soon, but it needs to get started, because I know for sure that if you started something, you would see what the outcome will be. Even if it's a failure, then you have to start again, and you won't be, I'm not afraid to fail, I'm afraid not to try, because I wouldn't see the outcome. So this is a very new journey of my life, and I'm really just so happy for all your support, guys, to my husband and everyone that believes in me. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy our video today. So I will see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to Mr. John Smulo TV, and you will be able to see a lot of more important things that you might want to know before considering of moving here in the Philippines, or if you are staying in the Philippines and wanted to try a new business, especially with the foreigners. I think he is a good person to look at with his video. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. Don't forget to click that subscribe button for both of our channels. Click the notification bell. Click that all for you to be able to get update of the next videos. My videos will be still the same, but it will be some additional growth that will happen very soon. And I hope you will leave the comment below of what you think about our video today. And I'm going to leave the description link of Mr. John's YouTube channel. So see you guys, and bye-bye.
Take care, guys.